Everybody, what's up? It's episode number 201 of the Unknown Games podcast. I am Adrian, and what we're going to be talking about today is just looking over the wonderful year of 2024 between myself and Alex. So definitely listen to the podcast. It's a good episode, and thanks for listening as always. And now I'm just going to jump into the actual show because that is giving a preview to this thing is the strangest thing. It's strange.
Yeah.
I'm so used to just having our little intro, a little music there, and then pop, it's good. We're good to go.
Are you editing those in later, or are you just like?
No, I haven't figured out how to
starting this whole time. There's like no music anymore.
The music is gone. It's just like dry starts. And I'm like,
Oh, wow.
I'm sure someone on the other end's like, man, how did
It's
they
just
pay for more software and they got less?
So we stopped giving a shit. Yeah.
Oh man, I have been uploading to Spotify like clips of it, like a clip of the episode, just because apparently that's a function now. But anyways, yeah, it's been a slow week in games. Obviously, last week I was out, and so we didn't have an episode. But last week was pretty much all Game Awards stuff that happened. Pretty much just following up on that. I watched it. It was a thing. It was good. It was actually really good this year. I don't know if you did. Did you watch the Game Awards?
I did. I mean, not all of it.
All 3.5 hours.
I think I tuned in near the. I started watching when they were announcing Game of the Year.
Yeah.
But prior to that, I was just refreshing a Reddit thread just to see what trailers were being announced. And then if I was like, oh, I want to watch that, then I would watch the trailer that was linked in Reddit, because it was like a YouTube link to the actual publisher's channel or whatever. But yeah, I watched a little bit of it.
Yeah, it was good. Honestly, it was to me like a 10 out of 10. Like they said the right things, did the right things. The trailers were actually really good. We got like Capcom coming back. It felt like we were in some PlayStation 2 era for a second. Onimusha, Okami, and we got the next thing from Shadow of the Colossus, Homeboy, coming out or announced. They're all projects. They're very early, but yeah, I mean, like it's been a good year overall in games, and just I think in our lives in general. I think we both had some pretty good years this year. So, yeah, I think we can just probably just. I think we can probably do just a look back on the year for this episode, and then maybe in the next year we can be like our goals for 2025 type deal.
Sure,
could be a good thing. So I don't know what happened with you in 2024. Like, what were some good highlights, or does anyone ever mention the bad things that happened to them in 2020?
Some people do, I guess, if you want to be like if you when you frame it in like a challenging way, people might talk about loss of family members or something like that, and then like, oh, it was tough on me, and then we all came together as family kind of thing.
That's you're right.
Some people choose not to, though, which is understandable. It's a personal thing. That's luckily that my family's fine.
It's like I was just like setting people up.
So no. My family's fine. Luckily. But yeah, I don't know. For me personally, if I talk about just in terms of gaming, I think in terms of gaming as an industry, it was a good year. We had lots of games. Like a strong selection of just really good AAA games and I played a couple of them. I thought they were really good. So obviously FF7 Rebirth was a highlight for me, and then Stellar Blade was surprisingly very fun. What else came out? I don't know. Metaphor. I've been trying to play Metaphor and stuff like that.
Yeah, we had Metaphor.
So good game. Good year in terms of games. Personally, though, I don't think I've done that much gaming this year compared to other years. Like, I just haven't been gaming as much as I used to, and I don't know if it's like an age thing. It's really weird because like I'll finish work, right? I'll have dinner, I'll do responsible adult stuff, and then after dinner I'm like, okay, and I want to unwind, and I just kind of find myself on YouTube. I'm like watching videos or whatever, and it's not until like 11 p.m. or something that I'm like, oh, I could have been playing Metaphor this whole time, and then I like, oh my gosh, shit, I should play games. Like, what am I doing in my life? But yeah, no, good game. I met a couple solid selection of video games this year. How about you? What was?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely, I think once earlier this year, I did upgrade my TV. That was the.
Oh yeah, you have to throw your old one away, or do you still have it somewhere?
No, it's gone. You know what? What
did you illegally dump it, or did you responsibly take care of it?
Oh my word! What did I do with that TV?
Oh, so you dumped
Amazon.
it.
That's right. When Amazon came out,
Uh-huh.
they I paid I think extra for them to recycle
Oh,
it.
I had no. That was a thing you can. That's the thing you can do in
Yeah,
Amazon.
yeah. So
I
so
didn't know. Yeah,
they took it back and did their whole thing, and they set my TV up.
I had
Not that
no
there was
idea
much
that
to
was
set up.
the thing you could do with Amazon. That's actually really cool.
It was very nice because all I had to do was I made sure I cleaned it and everything,
Yeah.
and that it was nice. But
So
yeah, I mean,
they dispose of it for you, or did you do some kind of trade in thing?
they just dispose of it for you.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
For anyone who doesn't really know, disposal laws, I guess, in Japan are really strict.
Oh
So it's
gosh.
actually very difficult to throw away anything that's larger than I want to say 50 centimeters in like length or
It's
something like
like
that.
anything that can't fit into a large garbage bag,
Yeah, it
essentially.
has to be thrown out in a special way. So that involves you having to basically call like your city hall or like your
Mm.
local just like district kind of thing, and then you have to arrange for a pickup. You have to be like, I've oversized garbage. It's this big. This is what it is, and then they'll be like, okay, we'll come pick it up on this day. So they won't even come the next day. They'll be like, we'll come pick it up in like 2 weeks, and then to go and you have to buy like a ticket or something. You have to go and pay for this disposal. They get a sticker. You write your like name or whatever on it. Slap this on your garbage. Put outside, and you wait for them to pick it up. If it's a TV or any kind of e-waste, it's actually a different process.
Yeah.
Similar but a different process.
It's
So yeah, living in Japan super is annoying that way. So it's not uncommon for people to hoard garbage for a while because they're I don't want to throw it out right now. So I know people that are like, I had this thing for a month, and I'm like, yeah, dude,
I
my record
still
is like 3 years. Holding on stuff for 3 years
I
because I
still
just
have
can't be
a
yeah.
a Blu-ray player
Yeah, so
from
that's
probably
e-waste,
two
right?
years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
e-waste. That's a different
And
thing.
so when I was looking up, like, because I bought a new monitor too,
Yeah.
like last month, and I was like, okay, what do I need to do to like get rid of my old monitor? And Amazon has another service that this one's more of a third party service
Hmm.
that they will send a box, and you can just put it in the box and tell them when to come pick it up.
They'll
Yeah,
come get the box, right?
yeah, and they'll come get the box. And so
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, okay, so I can do this for my microwave, or I can do this for that DVD, like Blu-ray player. I can finally just like get rid of those things. And it's only like $20.
Yeah.
The other option is what I did for the monitor is I ended up going to a trade-in store, just like hauling it on the train and then
Uh,
walking to the trade-in store. And I got, like $20 for it. So
that's pretty good. I had to do that too. I had an ultra wide monitor a couple years back,
yeah,
and I just sold it. I just kind of stopped using ultra wide. So I put it in a box and I carried it all the way to like a secondhand store. And
that's
then I was like, I want to sell this. And then they're like, okay, come back. Here's your number. Come back in like 15 minutes. They do a check on it, right?
yeah,
And
yeah.
they're like, you can get $30 for it. And I'm like, fuck it. Yeah, I'm not taking
I
that
don't
back. I'm
care.
not
Yeah, I'm
taking
not
that
taking it
back.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like they do like because I thought it was just gonna be okay. I took it to them, and the dude was like, "Okay, I'm gonna look it up. I'll look up the model, and then I'll just, you know." I thought he was just dusting it off, and he was gonna do a quick check. This dude was like, it looked like he was just not only dusting it off normally, and I'd
Yeah.
already dusted it anyways. He
Yeah.
was dusting like the inside of the bezel part, like he was like
Oh, where
getting all up.
the crack is.
He
Yeah.
Yeah, he was getting up all on it, and he was just
Yeah.
polishing it up. And I was there, for like 10-15 minutes, and I was just like, in America, this would have just been done with, oh, thanks. You need to turn this in? Yeah, sure. Here,
Yeah.
it works. Plug it in. Done. 5 minutes max.
Yeah. So, uh, yeah, throwing stuff away is super annoying. I've held on to stuff for a long time, so
Yeah,
that's how it is in Japan.
that is
Anyways,
how it is.
so it's good that you got someone to do a little tradey trade for you. I think
Yeah,
like big box stores will also do that if you buy a brand new fridge. They'll
yeah.
just kind of take your old one. Thank God. I'd be so
Thank
pissed if
goodness.
I had to hold on
Oh
to
my goodness.
a
If I
random
had,
fridge. Yeah.
oh man, like, but yeah, I mean, the whole thing with this year was, yeah, I paid off my student loans, and that opened up the
Oh yeah.
avenue to buy,
Congrats.
yeah, to
Yeah.
buy those things,
Yeah.
and
You're free
then
from the system.
I'm free for the system. So I've been up until now, I've been kind of saving a little bit and then spending on loans. And now
Yeah.
I've been enjoying.
Now you're fucking going wild. You're getting shit.
I'm
You're
like,
like,
oh
yeah,
crap. So like,
disposable income, baby.
so now I'm saving while,
Yeah,
maybe another like 2 or 3 months later, I'll be like, okay, I need to buy it. I want to buy this. So I'll buy it.
yeah.
And it's just like, when I bought that TV, Stellar Blade I'm so glad that was the first game I played on, uh,
Did
on
you
my
like take the
4K.
camera really low and just like zoomed
No,
up?
I
No.
just it was the first time I'd been on 1080p this entire time, and I thought like when I hooked up my PS5, and played FF16
Yep.
on my monitor, which was a TN panel, by the way. Good golly, I was like, oh, I mean, like it looks good, but I mean, is this what next gen gaming really is? Is this what I've been missing out on? Okay, well, whatever. And I hooked it up and I saw that HDR and I saw like all the
Because like everything's
textures
so
on the
super bright.
clothes
Yeah.
and it's so bright and it's so I was
Yeah.
like, I feel like I'm gaming in a new light. And that helped me
Yep.
because I was like, I played Wukong after that. I played Astrobot. Um, and then I'm playing Metaphor as well. But it's just really nice. I feel like I've had a visual upgrade in life a little bit. So
Yeah. Mm.
um, yeah. So that was game wise what I played. And then on the stream, of course, I played less games because I took a break earlier and then I came back. And yeah, we play more narrative games like mouth. I think you probably like mouthwashing. I don't know if you
I have
watched
heard
it,
of
played.
it. I've seen a little bit of it. Yeah. I don't know if I would want to play it though, but I know of
It's
it. Yeah.
not scary, but it's just It's just weird.
No, I don't think it's. I don't think it's that scary. It's definitely more of like a. It's like a thinking game though. It's a game that lets you intro. What's the
Look
word like? You look
retrospect or
inward. You
something.
you look inwards kind of thing. Yeah.
Looking worse.
Yeah.
It was but that was good. I also played Class of '09. You, I don't know if you like that one. I don't even know if I like that one. That's
I don't
literally
think I've heard of
taking.
that. Yeah. Do you
It's
graduate high
like
school?
yeah, well, it's a visual novel about the like 2009. So everything's
Hmm.
set back then. Like all the characters are wearing like you can tell, oh, these are the goth kids. This is the prep, the band kids or the prep kids or whatever. And it is like watching it's like the Boondocks, but with white people.
Fucking me.
That's
That's
it.
so
No,
funny.
no,
Holy shit.
that is it. That is
Yeah.
100% it. I mean, like and I'll never forget. I'm just like, this stuff couldn't have happened. I don't remember this in high school. This couldn't have been. And like half my chat's like, man, I went through that too. Oh yeah, I know. I'm like, this must have been a white thing. I don't know why
Oh,
this is
it's not a white thing.
white
No,
thing.
no, I haven't. Well, give me some example. I'm not like white, but
So
like
there's a
I'm. Yeah.
whole. I mean, there's a whole thing about. So the main character is a girl, and they've been moving around. Her and her mother. The dad is like, I think he passed away, and then so they're moving to a new school. And she's relatively smart. She's okay, but she feels like she's better than everyone else.
Uh huh.
There's 15 different endings. One ending you try to fit in with everybody, and there's the
Okay.
anime.
Yeah.
There's like the anime kid. His name is Jeffrey, and Jeffrey's like, oh, I can't believe that you're actually talking to me. That's actually how he talks. It is it's like satire of the game. And you can imagine the things that happens when Jeffrey is probably bullied, when you bully Jeffrey,
Does he
or
like? Does he get
yeah,
a
he
gun
does.
or?
Oh, he does. Oh, he
What
does.
really? Like
He
actually?
does. He does.
Oh my god! Holy
It's
fuck!
it literally goes to like anything that happened in '09, like Avril Lavigne level stuff, like what people are listening to, what kind of comics and stuff, and it is a satire of the '90s or the 2009 era in the U.S.
Wait, so
High
he
schools.
he goes on the
He
school shooting? Like he?
yeah, if that's one of the endings.
Holy fuck!
He
God damn.
actually does like, and the whole reason I think it's because you paid attention. No, you didn't pay attention to him, and
So
then
he
someone yeah.
so oh my
There's a
god.
whole thing with remember. Well, unfortunately, like in the '09s or that era, Catholic
Yeah.
things were happening. There's a whole thing about that in this school too. School is corrupt, man.
I
I'm
mean,
sitting here.
I don't.
School is corrupt.
I hate to inform you, but school's not that much better in the 2020s either.
No, it's definitely not. I think there was a shooting in America last week.
I
Elementary
haven't looked
school.
it up myself, but I am almost certain that yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But that game is a trip. I will say if you play it, it's very quick.
Wait,
It
so
it
where's the white person thing? Is there you saying like that's a
There are no black people in that game except for when they mention black people.
okay?
Because one teacher has a very very specific philosophy on rap music and how it's
Oh,
not art for specific reasons.
okay, that's awesome.
um yeah, lots of face palming, lots of laughs, and I can't believe that some people actually had this happen to them in high school. You
Yeah,
should
I
play it though.
mean,
You definitely should play it.
I don't know
There's
if
a
I want
sequel.
to.
Your chat will love it.
Sure.
Yeah, you'll question, is this what America was like in the
Well, I'm not from
2009?
America. We can only imagine.
You can only imagine. This can give you the insight.
No, my understanding of American High School comes from the entirety of Tokyo Drift, like the opening scene of that movie.
Oh,
Yeah. So, like, oh
it,
wow, what a crazy country.
it feels just like that. It feels
Okay,
just
well
like
that's good
that.
to know. Yeah. And if you're wondering,
Um,
Tokyo Drift, the Tokyo, that's 100% accurate. Very, very true to life.
it's very much like
Yeah, 100. Yeah, Tokyo exactly like that. I believe this. Yeah.
just apparently there is a drift scene. Like, I mean, obviously there is like there
Yeah,
is
of
one,
course.
but
Mhm.
I was scrolling across YouTube and it was just like the real Tokyo drift in Tokyo.
It's like tough though. It is illegal, right?
Yeah,
It's really tough to actually go drifting. A lot of the races, a lot of mountain courses that are featured in like Initial D and stuff, I
yeah.
think they've been modified so you can't actually race. I can't. Yeah,
The
not like modified.
mountains.
They changed like the road. I think they do something about the road to like make it impossible to really race. They just like put dividers or something in there. I don't know.
It's definitely something. So anyways, yeah, that was pretty much the year. I will say the best game I played this year may on stream at least might have been Harold Halibut. It is just a fun, quirky kind of British humor style
Hmm.
game. Um, the whole thing is done with claymation, and it's well, 4K if you do have an Xbox or it's on Game Pass as well. But yeah, that game had tons of laughs in it. It's just a weird game. What happens to humanity
I don't
in
even
space?
remember all the games that I played on stream this year.
Yeah, what did you play on stream? Wait, was there an RPG this year?
I'm
Did you play?
playing FF15 now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think I played an RPG this year. Maybe I did. I don't remember honestly. What have I? Fuck. Hold on.
Something to go like go through. Wait, if I open any windows on this browser, it will
Yeah.
explode.
Well, I haven't played an RPG in a while. I am playing through FF15 right now, though. I did stream Metaphor one night because I
Hmm.
was like, oh, I have to stream tonight, but I want to keep playing Metaphor. I guess I'll just stream Metaphor. But I just like did a dungeon like on stream. Yeah.
Did you buy that on Steam or are you playing
No, I bought
on?
PS5
Okay, okay.
because I know Metaphor is the kind of game where I'm gonna want to frequently sleep the console
Yeah, yeah.
because it's a for games like that. I realize that being able to like sleep your console is like the best thing in the world ever. Period. Because like you can be deep in a dungeon and you're like, boy, I'm tired. I want to take a nap. And then you can just like sleep your console and like do
Right.
whatever. Or like, oh, I gotta eat or whatever, and then you can sleep your console. If you're on PC though,
You can't. you. I mean, you can
if
sleep the PC, but I don't.
if your game allows you to save anytime, anywhere, then that's less of a problem, right?
True.
But sometimes you want to just put everything on hold, like put the brakes on the whole thing, and then just like walk away. And it's harder to do that on PC sometimes. So
No,
because I don't
no.
want to tab out, I could obviously you can leave the game running, right? That's not a problem.
You could.
And
You
then
could.
you could tab out. But I don't feel something about just having a
Are
game
are
running all the time feels like weird.
are
So
you one of those people like you want your game time to be accurately
no, I
represented
don't really care
as
about
well?
that.
Oh,
I
okay.
just don't want to be using my computer. Let's say I'm working or something, right?
Yeah.
But then in the taskbar, it's a fucking game running
It's the
the
game.
whole time. Like I don't want that. It's just
I I see people with that on like Discord, and I'm like, this game can't be open 24 like 4 days later. Like you're still playing Final Fantasy 14. Like it's still just open. Like you
yeah.
need
I
to
don't
like
really care too
shut it
much about
down.
having an accurate playtime. Uh, it wouldn't really bug me if it was off, but I just don't want the game running. All you know what I mean? Like I'd rather
Yeah, yeah.
if I'm not playing it, I'm gonna not have it running. So anyways. That's why I bought Metaphor on PS5 because I knew that I was gonna be sleeping in the console. I literally have it sleeping right now. I'm like about to go talk to a follower. I'm like gonna go do a social link thing, but I'm like I'll put that off for now. And then I literally just slept my PS5.
There is a remote play app. Well, yeah, app for your Steam Deck that allows you to just remote play your PS5.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, yeah.
Or you could buy a PlayStation Portal. But yeah,
Nah, man. I thought about it. And I was like, oh wait, there must be I got a Steam Deck. Can I? Is there a way?
you can absolutely,
And
yeah, for
dude,
sure.
it works. It works so
Hmm.
well. I'm like,
Hmm.
I'm good. I'm
Yeah.
good. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that was pretty good in terms of gaming. Yeah, Tokyo Game Show was actually good this year.
Yeah, it was fun, I think.
It was pretty good. We had Wilds,
It was pretty fun to
and
play Metal Gear Solid.
oh yeah, dude, that game is still. Is that next year?
It's this. Oh, you mean 2025? They say
2025, yeah, yeah, yeah.
2025, but they refuse
To
to
give a
announce a
date,
date.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. But yeah, nothing but good stuff came out of like TGS news wise. I don't remember anything that happened in E3 like in that summer. I don't remember any of that stuff. It
Yeah, barely, right? Same.
barely like stuff happened there. So that was cool. And then yeah, I went back home in June, like May, June or
Yeah, it's
something.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I got to see family. I don't think I've ever been back in the summer.
Okay.
Uh, so that was actually a new process. Because I always find myself comparing, and we've talked about on the show, like how humid it is in Tokyo
Yep. In the
versus
summertime, right? Yeah.
in the summertime. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Yeah, Tokyo is a little bit more humid. This is,
It's
I guess I have a
pretty
little
bad.
bit
Yeah.
more, a little less humidity in Alabama sometimes.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, but that was good. I got to finally, this was my first time eating American sushi,
How was
like
it?
sushi in America. It
Good,
was,
right? It's good, but it's also weird, right?
it's
Because
weird.
you're like, what the fuck is this? And then you're like, oh yeah, that's not bad. Yeah.
It was, yeah, like
I
lots of
remember.
avocado and
Yeah, dude. No, I've had reverse culture shock too. I mean, now that I go home every now and then, and I've been home a lot more since I first moved to Japan, but I've had reverse culture shock.
yeah,
So I remember the first time I went back to home after living in Japan, like for school, I was like, oh, I want to have a gyudon, right?
yeah,
And
yeah.
then I went to a Japanese restaurant and I got a gyudon, and then what they served me, I was like, what in the fuck is this? I'm
Wait,
like,
what did they serve you? It's just
well,
beef
because I'm
on
like,
rice. How did they mess this up?
because like
Was it
when you
not
think
thin
of
beef?
gyudon, you're like, oh, you want to, it's like matsuya yoshinoya, like
Yeah,
literally
yeah,
just yeah, it's not too much to it. It's like rice, and then you have like the beef and
yeah.
like
Thin
the
beef strips.
kind of like the not the sauce or the juice. You know what I mean though? Yeah.
The broth or
Yeah,
whatever that
kind
they
of.
kind
Yeah,
of
with
yeah,
some
yeah.
onions and I'm like, not crazy. I was expecting that. I got like a big bowl of rice, and I got like it was a katsudon, so I got like a big ass fillet, and there was eggs, and there was like green peas on it, and there was like
Green peas.
onions,
Green
and there was like
peas.
I think like Naruto on it too as well, like the fish.
Wait, wait,
Yeah,
why? Wait, I've only what?
yeah. And I was like, what? What in the? I was like, what the fuck is this? What did you serve me? And like a half of a boiled egg on there, and I was like, Jesus Christ, like.
Were they making like half ramen or something?
I don't know.
Like,
And I
but
was
with
like, what the
rice? Like, what the
fuck?
heck?
And I was like, what is happening? And then I ate it. I'm like, okay, it's good, I think.
I guess like I've never
Yeah, no, it's weird. Yeah.
I've never seen peas on gyudon ever. I don't.
Yeah. Or like,
Is
or
there
it was
even
a
an option?
katsudon, but yeah, it was katsudon, sorry. But
Even katsudon, I think we just get like the little parsley or like
I will
like
tell you, no, if you go to some I have seen peas on a
you seen
katsudon.
peas? Okay,
Yeah, in Japan. I hate it. I don't
they
like
probably give you like
get this shit out of here.
it's probably like five. It's probably like five little peas too. It's not even
Yeah,
like
I'm
enough
like,
to
get this green shit out of here. But no, yeah.
veggies in
Um,
Japan. Jeez.
yeah, I go back home not every year. It's kind of expensive, right? Airfare is not
Yeah.
cheap exactly, but no, I've been home at least in every season. I visited home at least in every season. So like
Mm.
winter, spring, summer. Actually, maybe not fall, but winter. Obviously, going back home is fucking brutal, man. Like it's yeah,
I mean, winter here it's
it
pretty
is
tolerable.
cold.
I feel like it's warmer this year than last year.
I honestly can't tell. Well, bro, that being said, we're still only in December, like February.
That's what
Actually,
people
yeah,
keep telling me. They,
yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, you're right, you're right.
No, the coldest month
Gosh,
is February, so we haven't seen the worst of it yet. But I've been like for the first time ever since living in Japan, I've started to use kairos. Like I have never used a kairo until now.
oh, like the little the hot
Yeah,
hands.
yeah, yeah. The like
One of
what are
my
they called? Yeah, the hand warmers kind of. Yeah, hot pockets. What the fuck was this gesture? The hot pocket. Yeah, no. Is that you're
no, but
watching?
that
Yeah, no. Is there a thumbnail for this? Can that be? Oh Jesus Christ! Anyone who's not, it's like holding two shake weights right now.
no,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying like, so like when you have to shake them, right? You shake
Yeah,
them a
well, you
little,
have to activate them. The other shake
to
them,
activate.
yes.
You got to shake them.
Yeah, so
You have to shake them a little bit.
different double fisting fucking kairos. Yeah, exactly.
Those things used to save my life in baseball. I'm just saying.
Yeah, dude. So first time ever. I've heard of it. Obviously, I know what a kairo is, right? But I've never like used them before. But then
Yeah.
one time, like last week, I got like curious. I was like, "How good is a kairo exactly?" So I bought
Must
a
get hot.
pack. I got a pack of kairos, and I was like, "Whoa, this is the shit!" This is awesome. So I put them in my socks, and I go to bed. You're like not
Put them
supposed
in
to
your.
have
Wait,
them
you're
touch
not.
your skin.
Yeah,
No, you're
I
not.
don't. You're not supposed to.
No,
What?
they can burn you, but I was like, right, the socks, baby. Yeah, no.
You're
I
like
went to bed
it's
last night.
okay.
I went to bed last night. I had one in each pocket. But one in each pocket,
Um,
yeah.
you might want like. So I was asking somebody about like things to get for to stay warm, and someone was saying like, so there's different types of blankets, right? There's like a heat, like an
Sure.
electric style, and then there's also like the one you put water in, like warm, like hot water or whatever.
Wait, what is it? What talking about Cairo or like a what? What?
No, not the Kaido, but it's something else. It's just like you warm up, you boil water, and you put it in like I guess a little bag of sorts,
Like
and
a
then
hot
that
water
goes
bottle.
yeah, and it basically goes into a blanket, and
Okay,
then you
yeah,
put the
sure, yeah,
blanket
yeah.
on you. I've
Uh-huh.
never used one of those things. It
Okay.
seems weird to put hot water on me as I sleep.
I
Like I
don't
feel like
know.
it's
Like
heavy or
that's
something. Like
I had one as a kid. Like not I was like when I was like sick and shit, my mom would like do that for me.
yeah.
It's like
It
not a Japanese thing, so
we always feel like in Japan, you get those like kind of life hacks that you have to kind of unlock. Like you have to do these things to say if you want to save a little money, or there's a little life hack. But if you're in the States or whatever, people are just like, just turn your heater. Just you
yeah.
don't even have to turn it on. It turns on itself. It's central air. Central air.
No,
It's
you
done.
get Kairos. I've been experimenting with like the super hot ones, the ones that like say don't open them inside. I don't know if you've seen these. It literally says don't open inside.
It's not like a firecracker.
Yeah, it says
Don't open
like
it.
don't open, and I was like fuck that. So I opened them inside. They get hot, man. They get very hot. Like
They get
I for like a normal Cairo, they're
yeah.
like don't put on your skin. I'm like whatever, and I can put on my skin. I can like hold it. I'm like okay, that's not actually that bad. But for these ones, they are actually hot to the touch, and I'm like that's uncomfortable. Holy shit, that's crazy. So yeah, I've been trying those out. They get crazy.
They're yeah. I haven't used one in a minute, but I think I you know what, I do have one, and because my hands do get cold. Like
Yeah,
my feet are fine usually.
my
My
toes get so
core.
damn cold though. My toes get super cold.
Do you wear any slippers or anything like house slippers? Because I
No,
realize I don't, and
I just wear socks. Yeah.
I'm wondering like if I wear slippers. I was watching a drama and someone's like, "Oh yeah," someone came over and like, "Do you have slippers?" And they're like, "Will these do?"
I mean, you
kind
should
of
get
thing.
yeah. I think slippers do have because my floor is hardwood, right? So it gets
Okay.
cold. It gets cold. My floor gets super cold.
Oh yeah, yeah. Um. So yeah, that stuff happened at least in games. Um. What else did I do? I did. Yeah, I submitted a manga to a bunch of publishers and worked on that. Got some new art for the stream, which was cool.
Oh, that's cool. I haven't gotten new art in a while.
It's
Like not
yeah.
since I started streaming.
If anyone were to ask me how much I spent on art on the stream, you'd be very surprised how
And like
much
how little or
art.
how
No,
much?
about how much. How
Oh, because you
much
commissioned it from an artist, right?
I my artist in the span of my 5 year streaming, my artist went from being a teacher of manga at a school
Uh
to
huh.
being a professional mangaka, and
So you
then
never you
is
don't get like a
now.
loyalty rate. You never get early adopters, early
Oh
supporter
no,
rate.
I do,
No.
I do, I do. I
Oh
get a
wow.
friend's discount. I get a friend's
And
discount, and
even
it's
then,
just like it's
even
still,
then, and even then,
bro. I can go buy a CPU almost. At least like a decent CPU. I can upgrade my CPU right now.
with how much you've spent or how much you've
How much I spent for my last 3 characters being made.
that's how much you had to pay, and that's your
That's how
friend
much. Yeah,
like that's your friend
that's the
rate.
friend. That's the friend rate.
Fuck man, that's pretty crazy. That's actually crazy. Yeah,
So my goal next year, at least running into this, is to like just make a simple merch store, like stickers, maybe
yeah.
some T-shirts or mugs and
You
something like
allowed? Do you
that.
have the rights to those? Like you're allowed to
Yeah,
merch from?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I actually even like told them like, yeah, I would love to just pay you like royalties or whatever, and they're like, no, that's your
Like
your stuff.
you own the rights to that
You
design
own
now.
I own the
Okay.
rights to.
Yeah, make mugs and shit, dude. That'd be funny. Give them to your coworkers.
You guys want
Yeah, it's like who's this? Oh, it's me. You don't
It's me.
recognize. You hold
You don't
hold it up to your face. Hold it up to your
recognize-
face. You're like, it's me. That's me. That's so. I would.
Oh
That's very
god.
funny. Like actually, that's very funny.
And it's like every time I'm in like a meeting,
Yeah,
I'm always
you hold
wearing
the
just
mug
like
up. You hold them.
holding a
It's like
mug. My sweater is also like when I'm wearing hasn't. It's like
yeah, it's like
me.
your
I'm
face.
just- it's my face
Your
everywhere.
actual face. Oh my god. Yeah, you should do that. That's very funny, actually. Yeah.
Oh man. So yeah, that was a thing, and yeah, I don't know, but I don't know about you if you were able to get out more this year as opposed to last year, or of course the days of the Panabric
I
pandemic.
think, yeah, no, because we typically go out every weekend. Like, we'll just do something. Like, we'll
Yeah.
just like go, and uh, we don't. We often actually, often don't have a plan.
Hmm.
So we'll be like, where do you want to go? Oh, let's go window shopping. It's like, oh, Akihabara. So we just like take the train, go to Akihabara, like walk around, and like that was fun. We'll go home. We'll do basically that every week, just at a different place. And it's just to get out of the house. Especially it's good for me because I work from home like
Yeah.
like permanently. Like I don't go to the office at all.
Hmm.
So if I don't go on the weekend, I literally will
Don't
never
go.
leave this
Yeah.
apartment. I will never leave this
You will
apartment.
never leave the apartment. Like sometimes even for lunch, so one big thing I started doing this year towards the fall was I started like cooking, like
Oh yeah,
actually
that's
learning to cook. I've been taking
uh
classes with my host mom. Well, I guess you want to call them classes, but I've been trying to like get out and just see more people more often, on the weekends, or families, and just friends and stuff. So I'm like, next year I want to continue doing that more and just like expanding that. And so I'm just like out and meeting more people. But yeah, I will say, like, I'm gonna go grab some lunch. If I bike to the convenience store, but sometimes that's the only time I go out in the day. It'll be like the only time, like
Oh,
five
that's like
minutes.
that's more than me. That's more
It's
than
like
me actually. Yeah. So
touch grass.
like sometimes like I work out like a few times a week, so I'll walk to the gym. But the gym's not that far, so
Oh yeah,
I don't know if that counts. And then I'm like not even outside. I'm like immediately in the gym, and then I'm like out. So
that's the same thing with. I do bike to my host mom's place, and that's the next city over. So that's, I'm like, okay, it's freezing cold out here, but I'm getting some good exercise on the.
yeah, that's
I
good at
really would
least.
like to up. I would like to upgrade my bike to like an actual, like, road, like a cycling bike,
Like you want to get a different bike, like like better wheels, and then
like better wheels or a lighter frame, or just that's meant for actually going longer distances.
oh, okay. What do
That's
you
a
have
little
right
bit more
now? Like a
efficient.
Mamachari or like what's your
I just got
bike?
them. Yeah, I just got a mama truck.
You have a Mamachari?
I've got the mama truck. I like my bike, but I don't want to be one of those people who have the electric bikes and I swear they're always going to run me over. They don't know how to
Okay.
drive, and they are not defensive drivers.
I wanna get a folding bike, like the ones that fold in half,
Yeah, yeah.
so that I can like bring it up to my
To
apartment,
your
or I can
apartment.
take it on trains or something like that. Yeah, they look
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
cool. They're actually not that much. I mean, comparative to other.
Are they like what, $600 or something?
No, like a good folding one is like around Juman, so 100,000
Oh,
yen.
okay. Well, about
So
$1,000.
yeah, 1,000 bucks. So like compared to like other bikes, like I can swallow without. Like, here's how I like frame it in my head to be like, oh, that's
Uh
not bad,
huh.
because like
How?
I've made purchases like the last year that like are well over $2,000. So when
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, just $1,000 and it's a fucking mode of transport, like yeah, okay, that's not bad.
It's not bad when you're using it and going to be. I started doing my little free skates thing this year in an effort to do more exercise,
Yeah, I was like,
and
oh,
I was doing pretty good
you what? Okay, why is that past tense? Like what?
because I was I
Yeah,
was until I would say like fall sometime, and I stopped because I got to the point where I hit a wall learning, like the learning curve had hit me,
yeah,
and I couldn't figure out, like, I got to the point where I couldn't figure out how to like make the momentum.
sure,
So I was practicing on like a little bit of a slope, and I push off of a wall. And so the first part is just like trying to keep your balance.
right.
And then the second part is trying to like make sure you can, turn and stay in line. And the third part after that is then picking up momentum, like actually making your momentum. And I was like looking at videos and everything, and it just wasn't clicking. So I took a break, and now it just kind of like hit me like, oh, maybe I should try it this way. And now it's just so cold outside. I'm like, oh man,
Yeah, but maybe you like do it enough, you get like warm,
man. Yeah, yes,
like you work up a
yes.
sweat,
You will work up a sweat a little
so you'll
bit.
be yeah.
You can.
They should do it then. Go to like the nearby park and just like be the one weird foreigner, the old weird foreigner.
I yeah. I got people who would come up to me and they'd be like, "Oh, I see," because they saw me out there every day,
Yeah,
and they were walking their dogs or whatever, and they'd be like,
sure.
"Oh, how are you doing today?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm doing good." It's like, "Oh, I see you're practicing again." I'm like, "Yeah."
That's how like you make your sweet like you get friends in the community.
That's how I make friends with all the elderly people out there at four. Oh
In
yeah,
my old apartment, my first apartment, like the very first apartment that I moved into when I moved uh to Japan,
yeah.
like for work, there used to be a dude who would juggle, like he would practice juggling out in the park, which is like right next to my where I used to live. So and I lived on the first floor, so I just like open my curtains, and there's like a dude basically like 2 meters away just juggling. He was there like every Sunday. Yeah, like every Sunday he'd practice juggling. And I'm like, oh, it's a juggler. Well, that's nice. So
Dedication. You don't see it.
yeah, yeah. No, my first apartment was wild, dude. It was really cheap, but yeah, it was like that. First floor next to a park, next to like a not. It was like in a not like what's the word? You know,
You're gonna say
less.
it's not in a nice area,
Yeah,
in
like a
an
less
unsafe
like
area.
a less nice area. Yeah, it's like 2 blocks from like a soapland district. If you guys know what a soapland is,
Oh,
it's where you get soapy.
it's where the soap comes to your land.
Yeah,
I hope the AI algorithm pick that up right now and make a clip once that episode is done.
you
I
need
need that.
soap
I
to
need some.
wash away that land. Anyways, yeah.
No,
So it
you
was,
need soap to wash away the dirt.
yeah, it was pretty much yeah. So it
Yeah,
was pretty close to. I was like, I remember I was like, oh, what's around my neighborhood? Let's go for a walk. And I was like, oh fuck me, holy shit.
that's like my friend in college.
Yeah,
Like after he got his first job, and so I was helping him move into his place. And the first thing he tells me is like, "Dude, there's like a strip club right next door." I'm like, "Oh, okay, okay. What is this
that dude,
something that I
you
need?
don't
Do
gotta
we
go
got to
very
go
far.
or
Yeah,
something?
nice.
Like
Holy
what?"
shit. Yeah, it's like I'll come home from work, hit the club for a bit, then you're
Walk
already home
back over.
basically.
I was just excited in college when I had a Little Caesars across from my apartment,
And
like
you're
literally
like so
two
much
minutes
pizza.
away.
How much pizza did you eat?
Not as much as I at least once a month because
Yeah,
Little
no, I
Caesars
had the
pizza
same
is
thing too. I was like, I would live next to like a restaurant or something, and I'm like, I'm gonna eat here all the time. And it turns out I never eat it. Like, I end up don't eating at all because I don't know.
because you always have the chance to like it's always
Yeah, and
there,
I'm like,
you
oh, I can
know.
eat her anytime, and then I proceed to never eat there. So
Um, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess if you want to look back at your year and give it a, can you give your own year a grade?
sure,
Out of, well, how would you grade your year?
it was a pretty good year. That's all A. Yeah, solid A plus.
Solid A plus. Oh, that's
Just in
really
general,
good.
and in life, I would say like not so much for. I didn't do a lot of gaming relatively. I could have done more gaming. I do regret not gaming as much as or not gaming as much as I could have.
Well, there were less games this year as
Yeah.
opposed to the previous year
I just feel like I squandered a lot of my free time. I continue to squander my free time, right?
on YouTube.
Because I spend so much time on YouTube. It's really bad, actually.
Wait, is it YouTube Shorts or just YouTube?
No, just like YouTube in general. Because like I follow a lot of creators, so I follow a lot of creators in like the camera space. So I'm like, oh, new lens came out, and I'll watch like 4 reviews of the exact same lens, right? And I'm like, what did this guy say about it? What did this guy say about it?
That's
What did
called
this guy
being
say about it?
responsible, actually.
Yeah, well, yeah, but it's always like a lens I'm not gonna buy because it's like camera I don't own or what a lens I don't need or whatever. But I watch a lot of camera guys and then I watch a lot of tech guys and I watch a lot of like just some keyboard stuff. So I finish work and I'm just like 3 hours down the drain. Right? I could have been playing games that whole time. So, but in general, yeah, no, it's a pretty good year. All things there's like in terms of life, I mean. So, how would you?
Yeah. I would say B plus. I'd say B plus.
Yeah,
Um, I definitely would say that I didn't squander too much time on like TikTok. I think this was the year I actually picked up TikTok though, and like my
yeah,
algorithm is tuned to just giving me comedians, some satire, like political satire, and it's just like my way to keep in touch a little bit of what's going back in the US, like what's going on.
right.
Um, so but that's that I turned off my phone in terms of like Google feed, like how to give you like if I swipe left I
Oh,
can
that's
see
all
like
this
news
shit.
stories.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
I turned that off because I got this was the first year I can honestly say I got tired of social media. Like Twitter, any type of comment section anywhere, like I just can't, like I'm fine not being on social media. I'm still there, I still check it, but I don't check it as nearly as much as I did before.
Yeah,
But I
definitely.
would, yeah.
Sorry, I was gonna say like yeah. Once Twitter changed, have basically dropped off like a lot of social media because
Yeah.
I stopped using Twitter and then I also didn't like jump ship to other platforms. Like I have accounts at like other of the newer social media networks, but
Mhm.
like I don't use them as much as I was using Twitter. So in
Yeah.
general, my usage has totally dropped off. I never
If
really got into TikTok. Maybe I should because the ban's gonna happen, right? So I gotta like I have 1 month to be a TikTok star in America at
I
least.
mean,
So
like you can still. You can still do it. It doesn't affect you here.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It only affects if it does seriously actually go through, which I hope it doesn't because like I said, it's like a way for me to be in touch with late night TV shows and such that I would watch back home anyways. But yeah, I mean, it was an overall pretty good year. Like I said, the thing with manga thing I worked on for a game finally came out like 6 years later, I think.
Yeah. That's crazy.
um and I went to a couple concerts, which was cool. Next year I want to go to I applied for tickets to Lincoln Park. I'm hoping.
Oh yes, I didn't, but I did. I knew they were playing. Yeah, I was like, should I? I was like, should I get tickets? I thought about it seriously.
You should do
seriously
it.
thought about it, and I'm like, should I go? And I looked at the seat selection, and I looked at the prices, and I was like,
oh hold up. The prices are much less than rationalizing the $1,000 whatever.
Yeah, no, but a bike, dude, you can ride that bike every day. Yeah.
Yeah, but how often do you get to see Lincoln Park?
Like once every never, but
exactly.
yeah, a bike's got utility though. You know what I mean?
I think they'll have another one. They'll probably do one more lottery, if not before like opening it up.
Yeah.
I'm hoping I get it just because I'm just like I can finally just hear In the End and like I can actually sing the karaoke song I sing like there.
There's a couple of bands I think that I said I would go watch if they came to Japan, and then I proceeded to never go watch them. So I haven't gone to like a concert really.
Just go to a concert, man.
Well, I've been to one in my life, just not one in Japan.
In Japan?
Yeah.
Maybe like one of those festivals.
Maybe.
Like where there's just like a bunch of bands or something like that.
I want to, more than those actually, I want to go to fucking like Magical Mirai. Like I want to go to like a Miku.
The Miku one?
Yeah.
I wonder how, because are those just in Tokyo?
I think there's one in Tokyo and one elsewhere.
Or something like, are they just, okay.
Well, I went to Hollow Fest like the second year. I went to the like Hollow Live concert. Second year they were doing it, so I guess that counts. So that was cool.
Yeah, Miku, she's gonna be in Fortnite next year. Apparently, that's the rumor.
Are you serious?
That for the past 2 weeks, that's one of the things that was.
Well, like, I keep joking about it, but it's gonna happen one day. Like eventually, it will happen, and then like Hello Kitty eventually will happen too. And
you know, me and Ahead, we went and we played our annual once a year Fortnite game last night. The UI is so bad when you're trying to like. When you're trying to select a game, like game mode, because there's Lego Fortnite, there's Fortnite OG, Fortnite Zero Build,
like
OG.
No build, yeah.
But they have them all as separate categories. It looks like you're browsing an app store.
Have you and like going to the actual like store, like to buy cosmetics is like a clusterfuck. You're like, what in the fuck is
It is insane.
Yeah.
But that game is still fun, like the best callouts you'll ever have.
They're pretty ridiculous. Yeah, it's kind of like it feels like you're a kid playing with your toys. You know what I mean?
It really did. I was Vegeta. I had my Vegeta skin on. That's the only one I have.
Yeah.
And Goku, it has like, yo, it's Goku. Get him. I'm like, yeah, I gotta get Goku. And then like after that, it's like there's a dude on the hill shooting down at us. And it's like, yo, that's Eminem. Get him.
It's so fucking silly. It's so dumb. Yeah. Yeah. There's like Master Chief and like, fuck yeah, it's ridiculous.
There's too much. There's too much. Anyways, we are keeping this short as always, but thanks so much for joining us. And we may or may not have a show next week. I have no clue, but if we do, it'll be there. And we're going to a New
Year's, isn't it?
Or yeah, we're going to like we're almost there. Yeah, we're almost there to New Year's.
Thank God. Fuck me, dude. Yeah.
Bye to 2025. I mean 24. I was ready to get 25 over with too, I guess.
Yeah, or whatever. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Where can the people find you, or what would you like to tell them?
Yeah, I'm still streaming on Twitch. So, like I said, I'm going through FF15 Pocket Edition, the mobile version of it. It's actually pretty fun. It's better than I expected, honestly. It's actually way better than I expected. But yeah, it's twitch.tv/root24. I'm streaming. I am streaming this week. I don't know if I'm going to stream 15 this week though, just because it's Christmas. So I don't know if I'm going to do I don't know if I'm going to do like a Christmas thing, but I'll be streaming something. So yeah.
Hey, I think I'll be at twitch.tv/Ninja Trickster. You can always find me there. Currently playing Control. We're still playing Control, still actually in Tears of the Kingdom, which is I'm still like the worst Tears of the Kingdom player. I'm not gonna lie. Like I feel like I'm slightly playing it better now. Like there's no wrong way to play it, but still, I'm
Right.
playing it like I have one arrow.
Okay, that's pretty low.
I have like no resources, man.
It's a small amount of arrows. Yeah.
My chat's like, just please, just
You can
go
like
get
craft
some
arrows
new
though,
stuff.
right?
No, I should look that up.
Or do you have to
Ooh,
like pick them up?
I know I can pick them up from like boxes and barrels and stuff,
Right.
like breaking them. But I wonder if I chop a tree down, can I make an arrow? Like
I
combine it
mean,
with the
maybe.
stone. Now I'm cooking. Now my mind is cooking.
Yep.
Yeah. So doing that, and then yeah, follow me on YouTube. You can also catch me streaming there too.
Are you? What's your YouTube handle? Is it also Ninja Trickster? Or?
Oh yeah, same thing. And so I'm just it's mainly for the VODs, but I'm also doing multi-streaming now, or at least for
Oh, you're
next
streaming
year.
on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting the stream prepped.
Right. Where is your? What channel is your food reviews?
Those don't exist.
No. Okay.
Those don't exist. There, I only have that one video of the time that I ate those really spicy noodles that were like on your birthday.
Oh yeah, that was fun. I
That
I, I ate
was
those noodles too. Yeah.
I know. I know.
Yeah. Not for my birthday, but I had them. Yeah.
All right. Well, everyone, thanks for joining us and have a great holiday season. If we don't see you to the New Year's, have a great New Year's
Yeah.
and stay safe.
Yeah. Be
Remember,
safe. Drink
yeah,
responsibly if you're of legal age.
yes, do
And
that
if
as
you're not of
well.
legal age, also still drink responsibly. I know what you kids get up to.
And don't drive while you're doing it.
Yeah,
Don't
exactly.
don't act crazy. All
Yeah, don't
right,
do crazy
kids.
shit.
You kids don't you
Call
do
an
the
Uber
crazy
and
stuff.
suck up that surge pricing.
Someone needs a paycheck.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna cut this call off.
All right. Fair enough. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone. All right,
All right.
we'll
See
see
you
you
guys.
later. Actually, I don't know how.